We got to.
What's going on, guys? It's Bob from Olympusiron, here to bring you some knowledge. All right, so I don't usually delve into a lot of drama in my channel. I don't feel like it's necessary, and also I don't like for my channel to be built on the activities of other channels, because that doesn't actually keep you in the business for a long time, because eventually people will see that you're just a money grubbing, feeding off other people's ideas, and that isn't me. But I want to talk to you guys a little bit about something that happened to Jerry Ward not too long ago, and I feel like this is something that I can bring up because me and Jerry have talked about it before, and it's something that pisses me the fuck off, but it also, he recently covered it in his channel, and I want him to know a little bit of something extra. I recently got a message on Facebook from Chase saying, I'm gonna paraphrase it, but it's I shut down the channel. That's all he said at first, and I said why, obviously, because I questioned it. But he's looking like he wants attention right now. And he's like, well, Jerry said he'd out me if I didn't do this whole big apology video. Making it seem like he's the victim here, when he's the one who lied to all the other fans / I don't even consider it how you could even have fans with that, but to be so grossly based on someone else, aka Lane Norton, and all of a sudden you don't even have an affiliation with him, that he was your coach for a little bit. Give me a fucking break, dude. Like, I appreciate that you think I'm a nice guy and that you respect me and then respect my channel. I appreciate that, Chase. But listen, if you think that I'm not going to share my opinion on this, you're fucking wrong. All right? So here's a little tip for everybody. If you start a YouTube channel and you want to get famous real quick and you want to get those views and get the subscriptions, which don't even fucking matter in the long point, because you look at these people with large subscription amounts, but they also have large fan base, because you see Nick Pinero, for example. He knows Nick writes he knows his name of his dog, he knows everything because he's invested in his videos. People aren't going to be invested in your videos if you're fucking talking shit about people on other avenues of YouTube, on other channels. No one's going to respect that, man. All right? So first off, you were doomed to fail from the moment you stepped on YouTube, because the reason why you were doing it was wrong. You were doing it for the wrong reasons. 9 months in the game, you shouldn't be giving people advice and eating Oreos and shoving your fucking face with Pop-Tarts. What you should have been doing was showing people your transformation and suggesting things that work for you and that don't work for you, and say, hey, listen, guys, this is what works for me. Really excited about my 9-month transformation. This is what I look like. This is what I am now. I got a little help from Lane because I paid for his coaching. I really respect his opinion. Do a couple videos on who he is, respectable stuff. Instead, you make your channel about bashing people, and then you automatically put a bad name for yourself. And then you just put the nail in the coffin, just like Jerry said, put the nail in the coffin when you didn't make that apology video. Because you know what? Your fans deserve that apology video. They deserve to know what you were thinking. And I know you might be embarrassed or something, but that's YouTube. You know how many times I get bashed, and I'm not even somebody who gets trolled a lot. And I have Max Tuning trolling me every once in a while, but he's not a real troll. All right, no offense, Max, but I know you're my friend. All right, so your trolling really doesn't do anything now. But look at Nick Wright, highest dislike to like ratio ever. People just he just seems to grind people's gears the wrong way. And, lately it's been doing better. I think it's because he's incorporating powerlifting, and he's, his videos are relevant again. Not saying that they ever weren't, but I'm saying they're relevant for more people now. You fucked up. You gone fucked up, man. You don't put... People trust you on YouTube, all right? I understand that, and I'm not the most qualified person And that's why you don't see me throwing science around, because I'm not a fucking scientist. I tell people what works for me. I tell people what I'm doing now, and I give them workouts. And I say things definitely not to do that are absolutely bad to do. And common mistakes that I see. You don't see me getting on a fucking pedestal and saying, Matt Ogus, fucking Ogus fat. No, that's not the way to go. Nick Wright doing If It Fits Your Macros, Kyle Hunt doing If It Fits Your Macros, everyone doing If It Fits Your Macros. Dude, screw you. You're wrong 100%. I agree with what Jerry said. Things work for different people, but there's certain hormonal reactions that your body gets from food that are conducive to bodybuilding. Now, to say that somebody can't look good on If It Fits Your Macros, that's false, because I did If It Fits Your Macros and I look good. But for me to look great, I need bro food. So I completely agree with you, Jerry, is that you had a middle ground here, is that you got to figure out what works for your body. But for me to go out and to say that Jerry Ward is fucking stupid just because he doesn't believe in If It Fits Your Macros and it doesn't work for him, and then shove it in his face by eating Oreos like some pompous prick asshole. Dude, you should have known that this shit was going to come back to you. I don't know why here's the thing with people. Think before you act. All right? And I'm not talking about thinking myopically. I'm not talking about thinking like a couple days ahead or a couple months ahead. I'm talking about think years ahead whenever you do something. Because just like with anything else, it's going to come back and bite you in the ass. So if you want to make a channel, you have to have a clear vision on what you want your audience to get from the channel. If you want to be a vlog channel, if you want to be an information channel, if you want to be a workout channel, whatever. If you want to be a Juggernaut Fitness type channel that covers the hard stories, but at least he has some knowledge and isn't just hiding behind some false deity, You didn't do that. You basically said, I'm going to get a lot of attention real quick by outing somebody and trolling them hard, and I'm going to suck off their subscribers, and, he's going to get really pissed at me because I know Jerry, and Jerry, doesn't deal with bullshit, and I'm gonna feed off that, and then I'm gonna get his subscribers, and from that, maybe I'll branch to somebody else, and I'm sure somewhere there was a good intention somewhere, but it was lost. So think before you act. You going fucked up, Chase. If I were you, I'd make that apology video. Apologizing to everybody. All right, and then change the direction of your channel if you truly want to be on YouTube. And then from that point, maybe, just maybe, the people of YouTube will forgive you, and then they'll allow you to be reborn once again, and they'll forget about the shit. Just like Ogus, G for P. People don't forget about that shit, but they forgive you. They're not holding it against you. They're still watching your shit. So that's my rant on it. I just watched Jerry's video and I was just heated because I got a message from this guy trying to see like he's a victim, and he's like, "You've always been a good guy, Bob. I just wanted to stay in contact, so I decided to friend you on Facebook." And I just feel he said that if I didn't put up a response video of an apology, that he would out me on, like, don't be like a victim to me, brother. I am not here to forgive your sins. I'm not here to justify what you did, so I don't know what you were doing by messaging me on Facebook, because it didn't do you any good, but I will happily give you any advice you want. Just message me on Facebook. I'll happily give you, and this is my advice right here. I'm giving you a whole video on it. And if you have any questions about it, you can message me. And I am a nice guy, but I don't put up with bullshit, and I don't put up when you're coming at my friends. Jerry Ward's a friend. Carrie's a friend. So don't come at my friends. Don't come at people who are genuine and that have YouTube videos that are real, and show out the rest of the channels that are bullshit. I watch a couple channels, and Jerry Ward's is one of the channels, because you know what? He doesn't give a fuck. He's a brick house. He doesn't have to hide things. He doesn't have anything to hide. So why would you come at somebody like that? So this is my responsibility video to you, Jerry. Check out the channel. I want you to fight in this one. And here's a bicep of don't Facebook message me looking for fucking sympathy. and we're out.